Okay, so once you get your images into a stack, kind of all your stop motion images, these could be things you've exported out of Photoshop or another animation program like Procreate, or it could be just a big long set of still stop motion photos you took from your camera. You've got them all in a folder, but you just want to have them in a folder, numbered kind of numerically in order. Once you get that done, you can bring them into Premiere Pro in a couple of different ways. And the first thing I want to show you is you want to go ahead and open up Premiere Pro, new project, and this time you want to go in here and just go to the settings, and you want to come down here to timeline, and you want to tell it the default, like if I drop a still image into my timeline, how long do I want it to sit there? Right now I have it set for a second, but for an animation I would probably do more like zero point 0.3 seconds, maybe, let's say, something like that. It's just, again, you can change this around, but you have to do this before you bring your images in or do anything else. Like, you have to set that up first thing. Click OK. And now if I go to import media, I can go in here into my folder, and I could just even drag this whole folder over. I'm sorry, maybe I have to select all of them and then drag them in. All right, actually, I could just select folder and click import. There you go. All right, so now they're all in there, right? And if I go ahead and open this up now, I can go ahead and just drag those still images into the timeline. And so they're all in that folder. I can just shift click all of them and drop them in there. And you'll see now if I push play, I've got like a 0.3, it's each image is sitting there for like, 0.3 seconds. So not very long. And I can totally adjust that, but I got to do it at the beginning. Like if I go in there now and I go back up to settings and go to timeline and adjust this to like, 0.01, so it's really fast, and click OK, it's not going to change these images in here. I got to do that at the beginning before I bring it all in for some reason. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do this would be to go ahead and just go to File, Import, and go to like a spot where you've got your still images in line, and just, click on the first one and then click Show Options and click the Image Sequence button and click Import. And that should bring in everything as like as a sort of standalone image here that I can then drag into my timeline, and it'll be a really fast little animation, right? So you can kind of see that was what my layers kicked out of Photoshop as. So there's a couple different ways. These are just all still images. So if I wanted to extend one, I could just stretch it out. I can zoom in on the timeline now and play around with these. It's just if you have hundreds and hundreds of stop motion images, sometimes it's easier to do this one where you just bring it in, and then it just becomes like a video layer that you can then manipulate in Premiere just like anything else. So I hope that helps get you through some of the workarounds that you might need to get images in and out of Photoshop and into Premiere. But the idea is just to get your frames from your animation into Premiere somehow and start editing them and play around with them. So that's a couple different workarounds.